It's believing that people and humanity are inherently good.
I think it's important that we acknowledge that this isn't just Hollywood. This is so much more global, and it's not just, oh, guess what, this is what's happening to women suddenly. This has been happening since the beginning of time, but now people are finally talking about it.
In the often dramatic, frequently sensationalized, and undeniably glamorous world of Hollywood, where careers can be made and sometimes unmade with the speed of a viral video, and where the public's perception is a currency that can be more valuable than gold, the names Chris Pratt and Anna Faris, once a symbol of marital bliss, comedic synergy, and professional success, had for a long time represented a picture of near perfection. Pratt, a leading man in blockbuster action franchises and a comedic talent, had become a global icon. His ability to blend heroism with humor and his undeniable charm had made him a favorite of audiences around the world. Faris, known for her sharp wit, her unique brand of self-deprecating humor, and her uncanny ability to bring both warmth and a genuine sense of relatability to every role she undertook, was equally beloved by audiences, not only for her considerable talent, but also for her authenticity and down-to-earth personality. Their partnership, both personal and professional, was a source of hope. The relationship was, to so many, a testament to the idea that, even within the often cynical and competitive environment of the entertainment industry, true love, mutual respect, and a shared sense of humor could, in fact, flourish. And so, the news of a potential rift, a growing distance, or even a complete breakdown of their once ideal partnership sent shockwaves throughout Hollywood and beyond. The world took notice. What had truly transpired behind the scenes to potentially unravel what had seemed like a perfect union. What secrets, what unseen forces, and what resulting consequences had led to the current state of affairs? What was the real story, and what had truly gone wrong? Before we delve into the details, please, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. Also, we would love to hear your thoughts on this. Please share them with us in the comments below. Your engagement helps us grow and keeps us connected.
And being frank, if it were not for women giving me direct feedback in my own personal life and being a man who was willing to at least listen to them, there's no chance that I would be having this conversation. So the message, to answer your question, the message is very simple. As men, we need to embrace all of the parts of us that make us human. That's it.
It is.
It's very simple.
The initial whispers of trouble, the first indications that the carefully constructed facade of their life, the image they had so carefully cultivated for the world, might be masking a more complex and potentially less idyllic reality, did not, as one might expect, originate on a high-profile movie set, a carefully orchestrated press junket, or a glamorous red carpet premiere, all of which are, by their very nature, controlled environments. The first signs of discontent began to surface in the same way that news often breaks in this modern era on social media. These platforms, those digital gathering places for fans, industry insiders, and casual observers alike, became the first place where the rumors began to take hold. It was a quiet start. The first whispers were, for the most part, dismissed by many as the usual speculation. But as time passed, and as more and more online commentators, entertainment journalists, and those with connections to the industry began to highlight certain comments, interactions, and subtle changes in the public behavior of both Pratt and Faris, the whispers began to grow louder, and the situation started to gain a level of momentum that it previously lacked. The stories became harder to ignore. The media had a focus.
I was testing for a show that ended up actually getting picked up and doing very well, and I was one of two people maybe, and then I get a call from my managers and my agent. They were both on the line, which means it's something serious.
Right.
Either you got the job or there's something wrong.
Yeah.
And they said, so you were the choice, but the network said that your eyebrows would be too distracting.
Oh, what?
Oh no.
And then they went like, so what can we do about your eyebrows?
As the story continued to unfold, and as the rumors continued to spread, becoming a focal point for discussion and debate, it quickly became clear that a number of high-profile celebrities, figures from across the entertainment industry, many of whom were either personal friends, colleagues, or at least acquaintances of either Chris Pratt or Anna Faris, found themselves, somewhat unexpectedly, caught in the crossfire. The question that emerged, a difficult one for those involved, was whether any of these individuals would choose to publicly offer their support to Chris Pratt and defend him against the growing rumors and speculation. Or conversely, would any of these individuals, out of a sense of loyalty or concern, decide to come forward and publicly express their support for Anna Faris? The public and the media were, for the most part, watching to see what might happen and to get any indication of where things might be heading. What emerged was a wave of commentary from several different celebrities who, in their own ways, made a point of publicly expressing their admiration for Chris Pratt and of offering their support to him. It was a display of support.
She said, just read it, because I was looking for movies that could be commercial and speak to the human experience. And
were you reading romance novels?
And I had never read a romance novel.
Never?
And she said, just trust me, read it. So I read it, and by the end of the book, I couldn't even read the text on the page because I was crying so much. My wife was in bed next to me, and she's, I got snot coming out of my nose.
These celebrities who spoke up offered their support in a variety of different ways. The 10 celebrities who took the time to speak or to show support were, in short, hoping to send a message. The message was that they saw Chris Pratt as a friend, as someone who was, in their view, worthy of respect, and someone to whom they felt a sense of loyalty. Their actions and their words taken together painted a compelling picture of a man who, in their estimation, was dedicated to his work, his family, and to promoting kindness and compassion. The feeling was one of a man who was worthy of support.
I was like just tracking him down, and then I finally got to read the script, and the script was a thriller. So that was a little confusing to me because he's like such a funny director.
Yeah.
And so I said, what is this? Because the script is definitely like a twisting, turning, intense thriller. Is it a comedy or a thriller? And he said, yes. So then every day on set, I was like, is today a comedy or is it a thriller?
It's a good mix
and
of
it's
both.
like, yeah, it's like really kind of over the top and campy and trashy and fun and like, kind of.
One of the first and the most recognizable celebrities to come forward and offer her support to Chris Pratt was Bryce Dallas Howard. Howard had on several occasions co-starred with Pratt. There were other examples. When the rumors started, Bryce made her feelings clear. Elizabeth Banks chose to speak up. She chose to tell a story. She recounted that Pratt had offered help. She emphasized his actions. Then there was Dave Bautista. Dave had a story to share. Next was Zoe Saldana. Also present were Harry Styles and Mindy Kaling. Octavia Spencer chose to offer support. Tom Holland also made his position known. Finally, Selena Gomez. America Ferrera was the final person to express support. For her part, Anna Faris has chosen not to release any sort of public statement. This situation will likely continue to develop. And that's all for today's video.